Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. Y'all remember this?
Mm-hmm. And fans are paying attention. First time I've ever seen the fans say anything negative about Dubois. I was like, whoa, why are they saying it? And I went on Twitter, I was like, oh. They're seeing that she's basically being co-signed by Clarissa and running with it. I'm like, oh, somebody need to get a hold of her real quick. Look, I could sit the emotion aside and say Clarissa is a badass fighter. I can give her respect, but she just has too much negativity around her. So Dubois would want to now absorb, even if it's inadvertent, you're absorbing some of that energy. You don't need that. You don't need that. So let me ask you a question. Go ahead. I got a question after you answer.
No. Go ahead. Ask me a question. Right. Ask me some questions about my family and whatnot, and ask me because.
All right, let me ask you. Okay.
I gotta get up off of this thing.
All right, so let me just ask you this real quick, then I'll ask you some questions about family. You fight Lani Daniels, you beat her. If Clarissa and her team and hook up with Jake Paul and Nikita and they say, we want to fight Shadasia next in the mega event, take 6 months to build it up, we're cool, fight in November, December, are you okay to basically remain in a holding pattern for that fight, knowing that she can get injured, she can pull out, things can come up? Are you willing to take that risk, or you need to fight before then?
Hell yeah, I'm willing to take that risk.
Okay.
Why did you talk, bro?
Well, that's what we need to hear.
I've been waiting for Clarissa Shields since forever. Like, that was supposed to be the fight next. I want that fight. I want that fight. I don't know what y'all need to hear more from me. I want that fight.
Now you said it loud enough. People in the back room can hear that shit. My son's in there chilling.
If she would have assured me that I was fighting her next, I would have not took the Lani Daniels fight. But there was no reassurance. She was mentioning Michaela and... What am I supposed to do? I got a family to feed. Look,
well,
I got a balcony. My niece right there.
Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. That's Shadasia Green, man. She made it loud and clear when we had a conversation that she is trying to fight Clarissa Shields next. She got to get through Lani Daniels. She would have fought Clarissa instead of Lani Daniels, but Clarissa, being the A side, doing A side stuff. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, where we are right now, we're in a position where Shadasia Green, Miss Unstoppable, Queen of the Ring, all she got to do is the business this weekend when she faces off. And you got to understand, when she faces off with Lani Daniels, this isn't just another fight for Shadasia. It's not. This is a measuring stick. And you may say, why is it a measuring stick? Because her opponent is Lani Daniels. And that matters because Clarissa Shields already fought Lani Daniels and she beat her. So now, boxing fans are going to be comparing everything. Everything's going to get compared. Now, the direct comparison creates a bit of a problem. The fight becomes not just Shadasia versus Daniels, but it's becoming like Shadasia Green versus Clarissa Shields, but indirectly. You know what I'm saying? Fans are going to be watching this, and they're going to be asking, does she look as good as Shields in there as the fight ends? Did she look as good as Clarissa? Who dominated more? Did Shadasia finish the job? Clarissa couldn't finish the job. And that creates a lot of pressure. So for Shadasia, I don't want her to go in and try to force a knockout. Just be yourself, outbox Lani, timer, set up your shots, and the knockout will come. And you may say, well, damn, are you talking about a knockout? Because a decision's not enough. A decision's not good enough, okay? She has got to get in there and put the bing bings on her. The Patterson, New Jersey bing bings on Lani Daniels. And Lani Daniels, I think, is going to be way more difficult than she was when she fought Claressa Shields. I'm just being honest with you. But if Green wins by a decision, I already know what the fans are going to say. Claressa already handled that. Green's supposed to be this knockout puncher with this Herculean power, but she didn't do any better than Claressa. Nothing new here. That's not going to move Green forward the way that she needs to be moved forward. You know what I'm saying? As a result, that creates a need for a knockout. Now for Shadasia Green, amazing, amazing person, amazing fighter. A KO changes everything. If she needed a KO, which we know she can deliver, boy, this is the fight where she needs it. Because if she can come in there and knock out Lani, it says, I'm more dangerous than Clarissa. I'm more dangerous than all these women. I'm a real threat. I'm coming for the top. I'm unstoppable. Queen of the ring, the top dog. We all know what knockouts do for a fighter and their profile. It builds the hype. It creates fear. It forces big fights. And I believe Clarissa Shields is going to find a way to put duck sauce on the fried rice. Because if she watched Shadasia knock out Lani Daniels, Clarissa going to say, man, please, I ain't getting in there with Shadasia. Big old husky Shadasia. No way. She ain't on my level anyway. Yeah, she got a knockout, but that way, look who she fought, because I already destroyed her. I already destroyed Lani Daniels. I already whipped her ass, so Shadasia's got my leftover, so I made it easy for her. She should be thanking me. Matter of fact, I should get 25% of her fight purse. Jake Paul, Paul, give me some of that fight purse, Paul. You know that conversation gonna go stupid. But I am telling you, she knocks out Lani, it's gonna force a big fight. And that's the Clarissa fight. Everybody's gonna lose their mind. And Clarissa's supposed to be in the crowd. She's supposed to be front row. That's the word on the street. She's supposed to be front row. But we're going to wait and see if she's going to be there. It's like we're going to wait and see how Shadasia performs. But I think this is her opportunity to send a message. Same way Deontay Wilder did when he knocked out Brazil. He sent a message to AJ. AJ tried to do what Andy Ruiz, almost got him out of there. He almost sent a message to Wilder, but Andy Ruiz had other plans, boy. He ended up taking down AJ. But I just think a dominant performance, it applies some pressure. It does. But a knockout demands attention, and it becomes impossible to ignore. So I'm gonna sit back and just observe, because there's the patience play too, that no one's talking about. Green already said she's willing to wait until the end of the year. You just saw the video I played from the interview. She's like, yeah, I want the fight. And that's strategic. It shows confidence, long-term vision, belief in her position. You know what I'm saying? So as a result, I feel the ball's in Claressa Shields' court. I do. I think the ball is in Clarissa's court, and Clarissa got to figure things out. When Shadasia said, I'm willing to wait, hell yeah, I'll wait for that fight. You know what I'm saying? That tells me that Green knows she just flipped the narrative, because now fans are looking at Clarissa like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Questions are like, yo, you gonna take the fight? You gonna respond? Why Clarissa gone quiet? Because one thing about boxing fans, when they want to put pressure on your ass, they will put pressure on your ass. So if Green shines, fan demand increases, social media pushes, make the fight, stop delaying. You know I'm doing my videos. And the public pressure becomes real. It becomes real, man. So what happens if Green underperforms, though? What happens if she underperforms? If she struggles or wins narrowly, the momentum's going to drop. It's going to drop. But still, there's no one else out there for Clarissa to fight. And styles make fights. But there are going to be some fans saying, see, she's not ready. She's not on Clarissa's level. And that could delay everything. But really, that may make Clarissa want to fight even more. She may feel like, oh, damn. she's looking like that. Let me make this fight right now before she, gets better. You just know the mentality is going to be like, oh, this fight is not as hard as I thought it was going to be. And she may rush and try to make that fight with Green. So if Green looks bad, that may help to actually make the fight. But but either way it goes, we want to see it. But it could delay things, and that may give Clarissa an out and say, see, why would I fight her? She's not that good. And Clarissa go out here and do something else. But, the fight's really about perception. It's not just a victory. For Shadasia Green, she got to win, which is what's expected. She got a KO that's going to help to elevate her profile and elevate the demand for the fight. And if she can show that dominance, that means that she has arrived. And the streets are going to be talking. But I'm telling you, there's something special about Shadasia. She got the power. She got the focus. And I always say this, and I want to underscore it. Shadasia keeps evolving. She always gets better. You know what I mean? If there's something that she's not doing or she feels she needs to improve on, she works on it. If she hears the fans saying, well, she needs to work on her stamina, she needs to work on her timing, whatever it is, she goes back to the gym and she works harder. Like, she really is committed to trying to be great. And that's why she's the position she's in right now. You know what I mean? I know she can do it. She's already great to me. But I tell you what, there's still work to do. And if she can come here and do the business against Lani the way I know she can, Clarissa gonna be in trouble. Shadasia in that expanded gas tank and she can push like Clarissa does, because she has everything else. I'm telling you, Clarissa gonna be in trouble. And I understand Clarissa being the favorite. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? She's earned that right to enter any fight she's going in as the favorite. So her and Shadasia Green, I don't think the odds will be off by much, but I think Clarissa will be the favorite. But Shadasia Green, I think, will get the job done. So she got to outshine Clarissa Shields, or she's going to have to fall back. But I think she's going to do more than outshine Clarissa. But I also think Lani Daniels is going to come in there and be better than what people have seen before, because she learned from the mistakes she made in the Clarissa Shields fight, and she's locked in. And she's coming in there to fight and win. Because really, her career depends on it. You didn't beat Clarissa, people are going to give her a pass because they say Clarissa's special. You can't beat Shadasia Green, they're going to say, okay, Shadasia's obviously got something special too, but you lost 2 in a row. Maybe you shouldn't be doing this, especially if Lani isn't competitive. Anyway, the ball's in Clarissa's court. Green is ready now. I think she's going to do the business. It's KO or nothing. I think Shadasia's going to send a warning. And we're going to see how Clarissa responds. Y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.